And we have an interconference rivalry here tonight, Doris. Bragging rights on the line.
BA, for you and I, there's nothing better than when there's a little distaste between the two teams. You can feel the tension in the crowd right now.
And so Mark Degno will call a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. SGA with it. Holmgren outside. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board.
Boy, that was his shot to miss. This guy's a terrific mid-range shooter.
Inside. And stolen by Caruso. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Williams misses. Well, talking about Jalen Williams, what excites you most about this kid, Doris?
Okay, I don't know where to begin, BA, because you are talking about a legitimate two-way force and a guy who has the potential to be a perennial all-star. He takes on a huge defensive assignment. He can sustain an offense when your star is off the floor. Like, look out, this guy's game is big time.
Left side, Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You gotta keep him out of the paint.
To the middle. Here's Holmgren.
And slammed that thing through.
A nasty two-hander. Oklahoma City grabs the miss. And it's Stephon Castle with a foul. That's his first foul of the game.
He didn't have his feet planted.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Out to the right wing. Holmgren deciding where to go with it. Oh, Fox with a steal.
What outstanding defensive anticipation and a poor decision passing.
Wembanyama. The basket's good. Off the assist from Fox. Wembanyama's got 6.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
Now here's Wembanyama. 6 points for him.
I'm always worried about Victor's head hitting the rim.
Pass to Holmgren. Back to Williams. Screen by Holmgren. Out left to the wing. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Champagny.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
And for all the optimism, Grant, the Spurs having to navigate some tough seas with health challenges.
Yeah, the legendary Greg Popovich moving to a front office role. Then Wemby suffering a blood clot too. Some trying times, but this team's foundation of togetherness has helped.
He's got a clear path. San Antonio moving the ball around. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And so it's San Antonio with it. Following the bucket by Oklahoma City. To the inside. And stolen by Holmgren. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thank you, guys. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander does it all. He said, once I made an emphasis to try to affect the game on both ends of the floor, I have found myself having success. So for me, it's just a want to. Coach Mark Daigneault said, he wants to win, and if you want to win, you have to do the invisible things. Back over to you guys.
A two-way talent. All right, Allie, thank you. Now here's Fox. Down low. Wembanyama. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Boy, that is a heads-up play right there by Lou Dort. He sees an opening and gets the ball exactly where it needs to go.
Pass to Champagny. And stolen by Williams. On the wing, Caruso. Holmgren outside. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Six on the shot clock. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. Caruso misses. And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for the Spurs. He put together 10 points in the quarter. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
Well, great play down low. I mean, you expect the defense to adjust, collapse maybe, but that should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has made the move from star to superstar, Grant.
Well, no question, B.A. He's been a superstar for quite a few seasons now, but he's not satisfied and just continues to elevate his game year after year.
Williams with the screen. Kicks it out to Holmgren. And another three for Oklahoma City.
And you can already tell Holmgren has an edge to his game. Gets the three right back. That's the competitive streak you need as a young player.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Castle covering. The three from Holmgren. Offensive rebound. Outside for SGA. Yes, sir! Gilgeous-Alexander with a deep three.
You love how fast Shai Gilgeous-Alexander gets into that shooting motion. As soon as it touches his hands, it is ready to go.
And Grant, offensively, Wemby has a lot of different options. Talk about his game.
Well, put simply, we've never seen a 7-footer with this array of skills. He's an efficient shooter from anywhere, and the length to just about ignore defenders. I mean, he's got it all.
Now here's SGA. Oh, the Thunder, another three.
Yeah, it's just too easy for Holmgren. Man, is he fun to watch operate off the catch.
Ooh, Fox making him pay from deep.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Pass to Williams. Takes it inside. And he makes it on the layup. Williams has got 8 points.
Oh, I love the ferocity on the drive. Williams doesn't lack confidence tearing towards the rim.
And that one drops.
Oh, phenomenal work right there. There's times, boy, he can be tough to check.
Holmgren outside. From outside, off the mark.
Boy, normally he makes that. Defense gets lucky there.
Back to Fox. Vassell outside. The big man, Wemby for two.
Man, Wembanyama getting it done. Woo!
Holmgren outside. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Right side, Williams. Clock at 6. Big Tet throwing it down.
And this is why so many are high on Holmgren. His ability to dominate games with his scoring.
Castle outside. And one thing about this game, Grant, on any given night, you can see an upset.
Yeah, I mean, B.A., it just shows how hard it is to be consistent night in and night out. Every team in the league has quality players, so if you're off your game even just a little, that could be enough to lose it for you.
And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for the Spurs. Trailing by 2 to the paint. Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Yeah, and this is the kind of impact Wemby makes offensively because he can score in just so many ways.
Here's Castle. Into the lane.
Another lead change. Give these teams credit. They're really fighting it out.
Neither team willing to give an inch and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Here's Fox. After the basket by Oklahoma City. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to go on Chet Holmgren.
When Wembanyama has the ball in there, I mean, it's often a bucket, a foul, or both.
And both free throws good for Wembanyama. And the Thunder were already a tough defensive unit, Doris. Went out and got more stoppers last season in Isaiah Hartenstein and Alex Caruso.
It is a prerequisite for Mark Daigneault that you be able to guard your backside off on the defensive end. They lean into their strengths. They were the best of the West in 2024, and then you go out and get better. That front office is first level good. So good. Yeah, big night for Chet Holmgren. This guy has shown a little bit of everything, and the defense has no answer for him.
Wallace, left side. The 3 is up. Kicks it out to Holmgren. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Wembanyama. No good, off the front rim.
Oh, he'd like to have that one back. That's in his wheelhouse for sure.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's the Thunder. They're up by 3. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. The Spurs last season acquiring De'Aaron Fox, he said what this team struggled with are the things that I bring. Self-creation, being able to touch the paint, getting into the teeth of the defense and collapsing it. And regardless of how well I'm playing in a game, I still command attention. My guys never just leave me. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot.
Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
It's Fox with a drive. Goes back up. Back to Wembanyama. Here's Castle. Inside. It's tipped. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. Here's Wallace. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. And now a 9-point Thunder lead.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball. Really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
And that one's good. Holmgren.
Well, the very definition of a stretch big, right? Chet Holmgren comes in with the reputation as a spacer.
And stolen by Holmgren. Takes a 3. And another 3 for Oklahoma City.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. He just continued to attack. You have to love it.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Spurs trailed by 13. Now, Doris, when it comes to the mid-range game, is anyone better than SGA?
Boy, when you think of the all-time efficient greats, Kevin Durant comes to mind. But SGA is carving out that kind of career. You can post him from the mid-range. His handle gets him to the spots on the floor he wants. He wears that area of the floor out.
Fox, that's good.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
And it's Fox penetrating. And he can't jam it through. With the drive.
That, folks, is about the speed of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets in there before the defense can react.
Fox for 3. The Thunder pull it in. Pushing it up the floor. Here comes Oklahoma City.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Pass to Wembanyama. Good. Wembanyama's got 4 points in the quarter.
All too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside.
Yep, count it.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Now here's Wembanyama. 23 points in the game. And Fox, here we go. Pass to Wembanyama. And the basket is good. Wembanyama's got 25 points.
And you see how fluid Wembanyama is. 7'5" guys shouldn't be able to move like this.
Back to Castle. Here's the second effort. Fox outside. Here goes Fox. Dort grabs the miss. Thunder leading by 14. Pass to Holmgren. Back to Dort. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. SGA can't get it to go. And so it's Fox with it. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. And up the court come the Thunder on the break. From deep, SGA. And he missed there. 4 for 8 shooting now so far. Right side, Wembanyama. 1 second left. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer.
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
Well, finishing quarter strong. Every coach preaches it. Nice work.
And so it's... And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Spurs trail by 12. Pass to Champagny. Oh, deflected. And stolen by Williams. And he lays it in off the breakaway. And a breakdown here, guys, of the hustle stats for Oklahoma City.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
Dort's shot is good.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Uncovered. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in. And the Thunder lead by 19.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Spurs trail by 19. To the inside. Wembanyama.
And you love to see the aggressiveness, using the height advantage to hammer it home.
Yep, that one goes.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has such great synergy with his teammates.
Wembanyama, high post. Dort grabs the miss. Oklahoma City leading by 19. Stolen by Vassell. Here's Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Outside Williams. 6 to shoot. Williams with the screen. Oh, off target from downtown. Spurs trail by 17. Castle attacking. And a one-handed slam.
Oh, and when Castle gets going to the hoop, good luck getting in front of him. And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly and capitalizing.
Now here's Williams. And looking at Jalen Williams, is there a part of his game you like best, Grant?
You know, it's tough to pick just one, B.A. He's such an all-around player. He can guard point guards, post players, you name it, and can score from anywhere on the court.
I mean, Jalen Williams is a guy who a lot of people are excited about. He has the talent to be a multi-time All-Star and perhaps an even higher ceiling than that.
Down low. Wembanyama. Off with the layup. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Out to the right wing. Holmgren's got room. And another miss by Oklahoma City.
And it didn't fall, but still a great look.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Thunder.
Well, they were focused on being productive at the arc tonight.
And it ended up paying off big time. Just an overwhelming performance.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Chet Holmgren.
I think it would be impossible to overstate the influence he had on this basketball game. He was the centerpiece of what they did on the offensive end and the anchor of their defense. That's as complete a performance as we've seen.
The free throw drops for Williams. And Williams drops them both. And the Spurs willing to be patient with this rebuild, but when De'Aaron Fox became available, Grant, they did not blink.
Yeah, he's just too dynamic to pass up and still young enough to grow with their core. Now it's about making the pieces click.
Now here's Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender.
Yes, it's good! 32 seconds left in the final quarter.
With very little left on the clock, they've got a comfortable lead, and the fans are loving it.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
So it's the Thunder now. And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. Oh, he cannot hit. Here's Fox. Puts up the tray. Holmgren there for the rebound. Dort fires. Excellent chance, but no good. Dort with a steal. Gilgeous-Alexander. And so it's the Thunder taking care of business in this one, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
And that about wraps it up for Allie LaForce. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. And so off the tip, it is New York. Left side, Brunson. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board.
Oh, he'd like to have that one back.
We've never seen a 7-footer with this array of skills. He's an efficient shooter from anywhere, and the length to just about ignore defenders. I mean, he's got it all.
And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. And here's New York now. Here's Brunson. San Antonio with a rebound. Oh, and a fast break for the Spurs. Back to Fox. Castle, the open look. The basket's good. Off the assist from Fox.
And as we see more of Castle, expect that J to get better.
And Brunson, here we go. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Takes it inside. Basket's good.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Pass to Wembanyama. Lets the three fly. The rebound by Bridges.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Well, 9 times out of 10, that probably is a miss, but somehow he finds a way.
And Fox has got the ball here for the Spurs. One of the most exciting teams in the league, Doris, the New York Knicks.
BA, there's a saying that the NBA is better when the New York Knicks are in the house and they are good. How about the resurgence over the last 5 years? They want to win now, and that rabid fan base is eating up all this success.
Yeah, and it's Wembanyama's length that leads to the steal and gets them out and running.
And that one's good for Brunson.
Now, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Fast break. Here comes New York. New York working the ball around now. Stolen by Vassell. He launches a three. Pure from three-point range.
You know, he's so smooth on his catch-and-shoot jump shots, and Vassell has a natural rhythm on him, too.
Brunson misses. And so it's Fox with it. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Outside for Wembanyama. Three-pointer. And again, it's San Antonio with a three.
And you've got to worry about Wembanyama everywhere. He puts a defense to the test.
Towns, that's good.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Pass to Anunoby. Back to Brunson. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Castle with it. And Bridges picks him up defensively. Here's Wembanyama. Out to Fox. Left side, Wembanyama. Oh! Wembanyama throws it down.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You got to keep him out of the paint.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, guys. Mikal Bridges is very comfortable with his mid-range and in-between game. He said when it comes to the basketball court, it's not just the rims and the threes. You have the rest of the court, too. Now, not everyone is effective with those middle-distance shots, but Mikal always has been. EA, back to you.
He can knock him down. Thanks a lot, Allie.
And this is how dangerous Wemby can be from deep. You've got to respect his range.
Bridges outside. 6 to shoot. New York needs to get off a shot here. Shot from 16. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. On offense, here is San Antonio. They're on a 16-7 run. Back to Vassell. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And a deep three from Towns. The scoring is fast and furious as we end the first. Spurs out in front, up 7. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time. Grant, you played in a more physical era of the NBA. Now it seems like the league is trying to strike a balance there.
I think you're spot on, B.A. There's been some back and forth, trying to keep the game free-flowing and physical. The league's trying for the best of both worlds.
Here's Anunoby. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Spurs lead by 9. Fades back. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. Wembanyama's got 12 points.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value. And nice to see him delivering.
Fox deciding where to go with it. Lets it fly. The Knicks with the rebound. It's Bridges on the wing. He's scoreless. Here's Brunson outside. The three-pointer is down. Jalen Brunson.
You can see the work Jalen Brunson has put into his game. Boy, the three-point stroke has really come a long way.
And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. San Antonio with the ball. Vassell outside. 5 on the clock. Pass to Champagny.
Well, Hart practically inside this guy's jersey. That's how good that contest was.
Outside Brunson. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. San Antonio leading by 6. And the Spurs willing to be patient with this rebuild. But when De'Aaron Fox became available, Grant, they did not blink.
Yeah, he's just too dynamic to pass up. And still young enough to grow with their core. Now it's about making the pieces click.
And San Antonio making a change here. Stolen by Vassell. Castle with it. And it's Brunson picking him up.
And you know, Harper's got a crazy wingspan. Almost 7 feet. Just giant for a guard.
San Antonio shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. One thing people notice about Dylan Harper, he loves to get going downhill.
Yeah, he delights in bullying his way through a defense, using a blend of speed and size to get to where he wants to go.
And it's San Antonio's ball. 8-point game. Unloads. Barnes, it's good. Towns looking for an opening. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Towns has got 7 points in the game.
Is the mid-range for Mr. Towns part of the game? You bet.
Here's Wembanyama. In traffic, Wemby goes to work.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Knicks trail by 11. Pass to Hart. New York working the ball around now. Brunson. Another one falls for New York.
What a confident stroke from Jalen Brunson. This guy doesn't have to dominate with the ball in his hands.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Here's Wembanyama. Wembanyama, so comfortable inside.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
It's stolen by Wembanyama. Pass to Harper. Here he goes. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And Wembanyama gets it to go.
All too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside.
Pass to Harper. There's 38 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Yeah, and this is the kind of impact Wemby makes offensively because he can score in just so many ways.
Castle with it. Towns covering. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
No reason to do so there. He was going to leave, no doubt.
Castle for three. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so the San Antonio Spurs, feeling confident, 18-point lead to end that quarter. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Spurs talent evaluators first laid eyes on Victor Wembanyama when he was 15 years old, playing on a youth team in France. At that point, the franchise was enjoying its 22nd straight winning season, but the opportunity to just